guys, we're back. We're back from another win in Marbella. It was loud, massive atmosphere. We could manage to bring about 250 plus Gibbos. I managed to get a TKO second round stoppage. Very happy with that.
The atmosphere was as expected, just like the two wins. Like my brother said, 200 plus Gibraltarians. It felt like a home show. So we took over Marbella.
Incredible. I mean, everybody that stops me and asks me, like, oh, do you get nervous, or like, how can you be there? It's like every time he says, oh, there's a fight coming up, I just can't wait. I get really excited. My kids love going. So yeah, I can't wait for the next one. I know he wanted a knockout. I could tell from the beginning. But I know the punches are strong. You can hear them in the videos. You can hear how strong he is. But the guy, I think, when the other guy's too heavy,
he was 20 kilos heavier
20
than
kilos heavier. It wasn't going to go down, but he did feel it. Had blood everywhere. It was a bit messy, wasn't it, this one?
Yeah.
But I love it. I love watching him.
I spent €200 on a fresh pair of Nike boxing boots, and they're full of blood.
every time fights buys a new pair, and they always get full of blood or, yeah.
Not my blood, by the way.
No.
Never our blood.
But it was good. I think this performance has been his best up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
Yes, first stoppage. What a feeling. It's amazing. I've never stopped anyone in sparring or never got the feeling of seeing someone on the floor from one of my punches, and the feeling's amazing. So the first punch that took him down was a body shot, a right body shot to the ribs, and I forgot it was a body shot. So when he got back up, I just started punching his face, and my coach said, body, and then dropped him again with a body, and then he just kept dropping and finished him in the second round. Yes, something coming up.
It's going to be a very, very, very exciting year for us.
Yes.
This fight has opened up a lot of doors, and I think everything's falling into place. Like our plans to go up here, all the steps that we need to take, we are taking. Every fight we prepare even more, even better. We're learning along the way. Our opponents are slowly getting better as well, because we don't want to be fighting people that we can just easily walk over. But the problem with boxing is that if you win easily, they say that the other guy's crap. And if you lose, then they say that you're crap. So you just need to block out the people who have never laced up a pair of gloves. You don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, we couldn't thank the team and the sponsors and our manager, because we're going in the right direction. We're going to be very busy this year. Put it that way.
4.
Yeah. 4 more.
4 more on top of the one that just happened?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, very busy.
Yeah.
One of them in Gibraltar, hopefully, and then the rest close by. So Marbella, Malaga area. We don't really, if I were to choose an opponent, I wish I could, but not yet. We don't choose yet. They just send us, and our manager says, this is the guy you're fighting, and that's it.
They post like a couple of options, usually. No, like by a couple of options, I mean maybe like 2, max 3. And then at the beginning, there are people who have a lot of experience, so journeymen, they call them. I think my brother's had about 70 fights, not this one.
Yeah, this one had 70. The one in Derby had another 60, and my pro debut had about 120 fights.
Yeah.
So
for me, it was roughly the same. The one on my pro debut had 80 odd fights. One in Derby the same, and this one only had 3. So I considered that to be more dangerous than a guy that has an 80 fight record, because for all I know, he could be in the same journey as me, trying to get to the top and trying to train harder and stuff. So I take every fight seriously, but this one I had more of a point to prove to myself, and I think the way that I performed, I showed to myself that I could do more. So yeah, I was very happy with that.
Yeah, 100%. Now I just want more TKOs and more KOs. So hopefully, if I keep doing what I've been doing for training and the game plan and keeping my head in place, that will come. It's just a matter of connecting.
This is a part that I always wish I would take my time more. Because I watched my brother do it and
You never do
like
it.
it's a long process, but then when the music comes on, I look at the ring and I just want to run in and do what I've got to do.
I actually ran in this time. Yeah. From the steps to the ring, I did a jog.
Yeah, wow, man, the atmosphere was incredible. I thought it was a good song choice. Not my best, but it was a good one.
Kept it very quiet.
Yeah, it changed on the day.
Changed like 100 times that week.
Yeah, first round I came in making a statement. I knew I was going to scare him a bit.
That was me. You probably hear me more than anyone when he's fighting. That's me again. And it worked.
One of they were saying this fight you were actually really listening
To him.
to him and
The thing is, there's no one that really knows me in the ring better than my brother. We've been doing it together, collectively, for longest, and I think I could say the same thing about him. I know when he's tired, when he's frustrated, when he's rushing, when he's not rushing, when he's comfortable, and what he can throw. So the same goes the other way around.
Lovely.
I didn't realize that the guy was fighting southpaw until I finished the fight. Yeah, that's how focused I was.
I couldn't believe that they go through Southpaw.
Yeah, because I struggled with it well.
You struggled, but it was different.
The second fight, the one that I had in Derby, the guy was changed to southpaw like 2 weeks before the fight. But the other guy was like a professional in evading punches and not getting mixed up, so that makes it even harder. Because if he doesn't throw punches, I can't slip to anything to react. So it was just hands up and running around the ring. I found it a bit hard to throw the punches that I wanted to throw. But with this guy, I was just throwing everything that I wanted to throw.
And you didn't have time to prepare yourself for a Southpaw either.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was southpaw. I don't think I'll ever have anything negative to say about any of my performances. Honest. Even the ones I've lost. I felt really, I realized how fit I was.
I was dying.
Really?
Every time you step up there, I die, but I'm confident enough to know that you're going to be okay.
The thing is, the gap between our December fight and this fight here, we only had 2 weeks rest. So we fought on the 20th of December in Derby, came back on the 21st, Christmas, and then we started again on the 5th of January. So just over 2 weeks, and then we started camp again for this fight in February. So I think the closer or more active we are, the fitness will, like when you have a rest, the fitness more or less stays the same, but then you start building up and you start the real 5-week camp at a higher level than when you started the one before. So I felt like, well, if you compare this to all other of my fights, I was just throwing punches and bunches. It's not normal for a heavyweight to have this rhythm. I'm throwing threes, fours, non-stop. And to people who don't know, they're like, well, the other guy wasn't throwing punches. Well, I didn't really give him a chance to throw. Every time he threw one, I threw through.
It's just non-stop.
I was coaching him. Literally just ringside, seeing what options, what openings, and just shouting them to him, and he'd react to them, and they'd work perfectly. That's what we do every single time. I make sure that I can be there for his fights because I'm just literally ringside, locked in, and just shouting instructions, and they work. And really nervous. Like
He gets told off by my coach as well.
Yeah,
by our coach. Like, yo, shut up. I'm saying what I have to say.
But yeah, I get much more nervous when he fights than when I fight. And every fight, it gets a bit better, but really nerve-wracking when he's there. I just don't know. I don't get that feeling when I'm in the ring at all. Yeah, every time. Even though I know he's going to win, it's still, I don't know why though. Because when he's sparring, I don't get those nerves. When I'm watching him spar,
Yeah, because you're punching me in the face.
no, when I'm watching you spar someone else, like when we go to Marbella to spar, or he's sparring someone that's competitive and good, I don't get those nerves. But here, I guess it's just scared for him not to get the decision he wants. Probably that's the nerves.
I do not shout. I just
She goes
can't, it's
mute.
just- yeah, I go mute. Just I squeeze like this. Hi, Evan. I go, hi, Evan. Hi. Like that. but no.
Sammy, don't worry, it's all under control.
My daughter screams. She shouts. Yeah, you'll probably hear her now going, Monty.
Yeah, she
But
made a little
she
sign
lo-
as well.
Yeah, she loves it. I don't know. I hold it all inside, and once he's over, then I'll jump in and congratulate him and everything. But
And do you look like when there's like hard punches or something like that,
see, I go like this.
you're covered?
I cover myself. But it's usually the hard punches that he throws to the other guy, because I can hear them. You can hear them. And it's like, oh god. And there's blood everywhere, and I'm like, oh,
My trainers.
your trainers, yeah.
200
that I
euros.
have to wash after. Oof, you see what I mean? You can really hear the punch.
It's the first time we fight with horsehair gloves as well. So there's two types of competition gloves. There's was it Fairtex foam or
Yeah, just like a normal foam or something
yeah,
like that.
it's like a specific foam, and then there's horsehair foam, which basically I think has layer of foam, layer of horsehair, layer of foam, layer of horsehair. And it was God sent. It was incredible. It was like a hammer. Like you stick your hand in and it feels like it's gelled. Amazing.
I
The
cut
best gloves
myself
I've ever used.
scratching myself with the gloves. So I had them on and I had like an itch on my eye and I went like this with the gloves. And then I started warming up. My coach says, "You're bleeding." I said, "What?"
Thing is,
That's
you have to
how
remember that
sharp
the other
they
guy is wearing the gloves as
Same
well.
gloves,
But
as dangerous.
when I put them on, I was thinking, oh my God, this is amazing.
So next fight you're doing some gloves?
Yeah.
Well,
we'll
we've
make
got-
sure we get horsehair though.
100%. Our manager, Sonny Edwards, was sponsored by Cleto Reyes, which in my opinion are the best fighting boxing gloves in the entire world. My kit is Cleto Reyes as well. So he said to us that when we have our next fight, he can speak with them for us to get a pair. So I'm going to take full advantage of that.
Ahí quería tú pegarle.
Yeah, he was trying to knock him out.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is when I realized that he wasn't going to
He
go
wasn't
down. He
going
was
down.
tough as well. He was a tough guy.
He was terrified.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go down 20 kilos heavier. I almost had him there. I almost had him here and in the fourth round.
Do you
That's
have
Valentina, that's my daughter. And Evan, having a fit, ringside.
Sigue.
Don't know how you didn't lose your voice that night.
I did. Before I fought, I didn't have a voice.
Felt fit, and the next one is going to be better. Hopefully, we're going to debut in the next fight or the one after at 6 rounds now. Your manager mentioned something to go out up an extra 2 rounds.
I hear certain
Weird,
voices.
yeah.
Like, I hear the voices that I hear in every day in my life. My wife's voice I hear, my coach, my brother, my kids, my niece. But the people shouting the odd, "Vamos!" block it out. And I also hear the roar. Like, when people all shout at the same time, I just hear like, "Ah." But I don't hear like certain comments and stuff, just important voices to me. And I don't know how it works, but it's just like that.
It's as if you're doing this, and you hear everyone like
Muted.
in a mute, or like, have you wearing like noise cancellation headphones? Like that, and then you hear the 3 or 4 selected voices normal. It's crazy.
My dad's voice is always clear. When he speaks very little in between our fights, just really
Key
important key points like breathe, keep your hands up, and when he says it, he just breathe, and I always hear it. I know it's my dad. Like the way he says it, he was so overwhelmed. Such a proud moment for him. I remember when you'll see it when he goes down the first time, and I come out like just to take his head off because I knew I can see my dad, tranquilo, tranquilo. And he thought I was probably going to gas out, but I knew that I could have done it for three more rounds. But it didn't take much.
See, again here, I thought I was going to knock him out, but it's a heavy lump. He was a tough guy, yeah?
So it was what, 100 and
114.
114?
And I was 94 kilos.
20 kilos, isn't it?
20 kilos.
How does that happen? Like,
Heavyweight is 91 plus.
so if you're 150,
You're fucked.
Thing is, for me, it gets to a certain stage in weight where it's an advantage for me. Because they're slower than me.
This is the decision.
Where are you? You're somewhere there. No?
Me, I'm here.
Lovely. Every time I see my brother do a walk-in, part of me wants to do the same thing, and the other part of me says no. Because the biggest fear I have in my life is showboating and then being knocked the fuck out.
But this isn't showboating, is
Well,
it?
no. For me,
It's just people love me.
going out,
Can't do
dancing and stuff like that, walking in and getting knocked out, I'd rather walk with my head down towards the ring
Just be yourself.
and celebrate after, personally. If he can do it, fair enough.
Oh, the best one so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it for my next 2 or 3 fights. It got the crowd going wild. He caught me in shock because he came out really wild and I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. Someone in my corner told me he's gonna come out to take your head off, and I literally thought he wouldn't, and he did. But I kept composure and I did exactly what I had to do, and it worked. Like a year, 2 years back, I would have lost the plot on the first round. I would have done what he wanted to, which was go wild, and I would have gassed out as well. But I didn't. I stuck to the game plan.
The same. I tell Janela, like, when he fights, sometimes Evan fights first and vice versa, whatever. When this time the nerves come rushing in, I watch him, he wins, fine, I calm down.
And then the nerves come back.
Then there's the interval, I rest, I speak to Janela, get the kids happy, and then the nerves all come back again. So after he fights, I end up exhausted.
Fighting family.
It's
the best.
really, really exhausting. And it's just the whole week before that, the preparation. They take the week off, so I've got him at home. I have to make sure he eats fine, he eats well. He's resting. He doesn't like to rest. He leaves the house, wants to take the kids to school. I'm like, just stay here, I'll do it. So just the whole build-up is really, really tiring. And then he wants to celebrate after, and I'm like, just leave me home. You can go out.
We're still celebrating.
Yeah, we'll celebrate till the next fight.
Yeah.
I used to get more nervous watching Evan than Kriss.
Here it is.
I was always confident, well, I still am, with Kriss fighting. But when Evan started, he used to come out like lightning, and he used to get tired.
In the first round, I'd be gassed out after the first round.
And I think
my boxing would go straight into the bin.
the first couple amateur fights as well, he was like, I don't know, he would look really tired and flopping around.
I just had no game plan.
And it would kill me. I was like, I can't watch this. But no, now he's a change.
I won all my amateur fights because I was good at boxing. That's it. Because I didn't have a game plan. I didn't stick to what we had done in training. We would be 3 months doing something in training, and I'd do my first round and everything would go in the bin. Everything I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Here it comes, here it comes. That's the first round. I lost it. I proper lost it. I knew he was done. Lovely. There it is.
Because he felt the first one to the head.
So he wasn't ready.
I thought I had finished now already. I started celebrating. My coach, run to the corner. I was ready to celebrate. Look at everyone, calm down, calm down. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm finishing him now.
Nice hug.
Tranquilo, everyone's saying tranquilo.
That's it, the rep steps in and stops it.
Yeah, the other guy wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Done.
Now you celebrate.
Now I go crazy. That's the best feeling ever, that one. Amazing.
For me, this fight already seems like it happened months ago. It's in the back of my mind. I'm looking forward to the next one already.
It's only been a couple of weeks since.
Yeah, nothing. It's been nothing.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. This week it's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Tomorrow
It
it's
feels
2
like-
weeks.
Look at Jackson. Did you see Jackson?
Love it. Just dancing. No, they normally
usually
put your
play-
entrance song. If you win, they put it back. To be fair, I didn't know what song I wanted until the night before the fight. That's when I chose. I was stuck this time, man. Normally, I have like a list.
And you always change.
Yeah, every fight I change. But this one I'm going to keep because, man, the feeling it gave me when the guitar comes on and the people, how they reacted to it and the feedback I've got from the people after the fight saying, bro, that song was... I'm going to keep it on for a few more.
I must say I used it in an interclub before Evan first.
I was like, oh, it's really cool. The song that we used. He's like, I used it first.
Nice one.
It's not a competition.
I didn't pull it off like that though. The song probably didn't even start and I was already in the ring with my head guard on waiting to
Just
fight.
runs in.
I think at the end of the day, it's the sport is going to have more than one promoter, and it is a competition, and probably the biggest competition for Matchroom and Queensberry, which are the two top promoters now. This is very dangerous, if you want to say. Two people with a lot of money, Dana White and Turkey, billionaires basically, signing the best boxers in the world, whether they're already signed to a promotion or not, they're stealing everyone, and offering more than what boxers already have. And offering more, because I've already seen people from the UFC complaining that you've got boxers now being offered double of what they are getting when they are putting the work in, which I understand, they're suffering, training, not seeing their families. For then Zuffa Boxing comes up and here, 15 million for you, 20 million for you. And then these guys are getting half of
They're
what.
being offered double than what these guys have been made in their career. Some of them. Like not the likes of McGregor and stuff like that, but...
So my opinion, it's good. Zuffa Boxing is good. Sign me and my brother. But I feel for Eddie Hearn. Conor Benn has done, it's not nice what he's done. He's taken the money route, which he's already got plenty of. I'm not here to say, if you've already got money, why do you go? Everyone has a life, everyone has their family, but what Eddie Hearn has done for him in the last few years, stuck by him with a drug test of when they accused him for taking steroids for the fight. And anyway, he's been with him for years. He debuted with Matchroom. I think he should have stuck to Matchroom and been loyal to them. So I don't like what he's done, but I like the new promotion. I see a big future for Zuffa Boxing. They've already got like 100+ fighters and big names. But they need a heavyweight. Johnny Fisher turned it down. Andy Ruiz turned it down. You've got here the Gorilla of Gibraltar, 3-0 with 1 knockout. You don't need to go looking for anyone else. Zuffa Boxing.
For much less than what you're signing these people for, I can tell you that.
It's a bit snaky. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Zuffa Boxing brings. I've already paid the prescription on Paramount Plus to watch their fights. So you've got to
I don't think it's shady because look at what Matchroom do that to Queensberry, Queensberry do that to Matchroom.
Yeah, but it's the story of
It's
Conor
the story
Ben.
of Conor Ben.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the only one.
Because if it would have been with someone else, it's not as bad.
Matchroom took Ben Whittaker from the other promotion he was in.
Yeah.
The only thing is that, look, I think there's three sides to every story. There's Matchroom's side of the story, there's Conor Ben's side to the story, and then there's the truth. Conor Ben has done a very big U-turn on Matchroom after Matchroom supported them for 2 years when he was on the drug ban and loaned him hundreds of thousands of pounds for him to go through that phase of not fighting and still having to maintain a certain lifestyle. That's one thing. At the same time, Conor Ben's got a wife, a family, a kids, and he's the one stepping into the ring. If he goes into the ring, gets a bad hit on the head, touch wood, he doesn't, falls and stays paralytic for the rest of his life, Matchroom's not going to pay his bills. So, at the same time, you could look at it both ways. I'm the boxer, I'm the one stepping into the ring. Matchroom has made a lot of money for Conor Ben, but Matchroom has also made a lot of money for Matchroom through Conor Ben. So at the same time, let's not kid anyone. It's money talks, bullshit walks. Loyalty, backstabbing, whatever you want to say. But it's a lonely man's sport. There's one person in the ring. Your promoter doesn't get in the ring. Your manager doesn't get in the ring. Your trainer doesn't get in the ring. It's you. So you have to look for your best interests. Could it have been done better? 100%. Especially with the stories of Eddie Hearn messaging Conor Ben for a phone call and him denying it. Whether it's true or not, I don't think we're going to find out yet. But if it's true, it could have been done much, much better. Eddie Hearn's not stupid. He's a businessman. He's going to understand it. But media makes money, and now it's going to be the next phase. So, but for me, I don't feel sorry for any of them. They're all sitting on hundreds of millions of pounds.
That's why.
If anyone should take the upper hand, it's Conor Ben. He's the one who's risking his life every time he steps in the ring. So, you go into the ring and you take a bad hit.
Yeah,
like
but
Michael
the difference
Watson
here,
has taken, like everyone has taken. Who's paying for the family of all these people?
The difference is that Conor Ben is a millionaire already thanks to Matchroom, so he's being greedy.
15 million extra. I don't think that's being greedy.
He
when
could.
you're at a level like
I
that.
guarantee you, he calls Matchroom, says, "Look, I've been offered this. Can you match it?" They'll match it.
15 million for one fight.
I don't know, but they don't want Conor Ben to leave, obviously. He's gutted that he's left. So if it would have been different and maybe would have approached him so he doesn't leave, he says, look, if they've offered you 15 million, I'll offer you 12. I don't know. But he didn't even approach him. He said, look,
Just left.
my lawyer, send him an email that I'm going to Zuffa Boxing. No negotiations.
Yeah.
And he woke up in the morning and saw from a day to the other. So Conor Ben and Eddie Hearn are perfectly fine. And then from a day to the other, I get an email saying, I'm leaving. They've offered me a lifetime changing money, blah, blah, blah.
That's the backstabbing part.
That's what I see that is wrong.
And
Do it a different
got a
way.
video a couple of months ago of him saying, yeah, I'm loyal because I owe Matchroom, blah, 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 blah. Fair enough. But that's what I meant by saying that it could have been done a different way. But then again, out of this story, everyone's going to make money. And out of Johnny Fisher saying, I'm staying with Matchroom because I'm loyal and my granddad said for me to fly straight, also a story where they're going to make money. Like, let's not kid each other. Take off the screen because it's a facade that is put in front of us. Everyone is making money. The same as hopefully one day I'll have to act the same way to make more money. Boxing is a business. If you're a good businessman, you'll make a lot of money in boxing. It's shown. You've got boxers which are 10 out of 10 performance athletes and don't sell a lot of tickets and don't showboat and aren't very liked by a lot of people. And then you've got 6 out of 10 athletes, massive ticket sales, massive crowds, massive fans, and they get always much higher than the other ones. Why? The better athlete should be at the top. Not always the case. So more of a business than a sport.
They just did a show last weekend as well.
Last week.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I did.
How was it?
Good. A lot of action, loads of knockouts. Exciting event. Nothing bad to say. It is. But now, after this news, boxing has gone vroom, again. Because there's another promotion, there's fighters moving promotions, and I have a feeling they're going to sign us.
Yeah?
Yeah. I do have a feeling they're going to sign us when they get to know us. Because they want fighters now. They need fighters. They're looking for fighters. They just don't know us. And we'll make sure that they get to know us. With the help of our manager, etc., I think we can get signed by these guys. Same as with Matchroom. It's just a matter of time and getting recognized. Because we have everything they need. Ticket sellers, we're ticket sellers. Character, we've got character. Good at boxing, we're more than good at boxing. Dedicated, we're dedicated. We run a gym. Massive fan base. It goes on and on. It's just the difference is that in the UK, it's much easier because they're based in the UK and they've got many more clubs than here in Gibraltar. Boxing is much more popular in the UK than here. But we have a very good helper in our team, which is Sonny Edwards. That's been world champion, been around the game for years with the top level, top promoters. Eddie Hearn, he works for Eddie Hearn, so it's a matter of time.
crazy.
How long do we have? Because you can go on forever.
Yeah, no.
A lot of stories.
I knew I was going into a boxing family as soon as, well, to be honest, the reason how we met, I used to live in Spain and I used to come into Gibraltar every day to go to school. And I would come in with one of his friends. We would, I would come in his car. And I'd see these posters all over La Linea with his face, obviously with his pose. And I used
couldn't
to
help
think,
herself.
who is this guy? Like, oh, I really like him. He's really attractive. And I didn't think he was from Gibraltar. I didn't know anything. I just thought he was a kid from La Linea boxing. And one day I was walking towards West Side and I see him on the other side of the road. And I looked at him and I'm like, no, that's the guy of the poster. And I know that I could see that he was looking at me and I looked at him. And we exchanged our face every single morning. Every day I'd look at him, he'd look at me. Until National Day where we saw each other. This guy came up to me. He came up to me, started speaking to me, and I could see him from the corner of my eye. He came straight to me, told the other guy to leave. Said that.
Not as nice.
Go away. Yeah, not that nice. No, I'm not going to say how you said it. And then he asked me for my number, and we spent the day together. And from then onwards, it was BBM. Not back then, we'd speak.
MSN, BBM.
MSN, BBM.
Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger.
I actually have the whole chat printed out at home. We spent hours.
I
made
hurts
an
to read.
€800 phone bill that month. Yeah. €800. Yeah, I was punished. It was always me who pushed him towards the boxing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He stopped when his uncle started getting. Well, you stopped before, really.
No.
You slowed down.
I slowed down when I
he
met her.
me.
And my uncle, when I presented her to the family, when I introduced her to the family, my trainer was my uncle. Again, my dad didn't say this in the podcast we did together, but the men in my family are very old school.
Yeah.
Like traditional, how it was 30, 40 years ago. And my uncle, I said, no, because now I've got a girlfriend now. And she goes, fuck, that's it.
Yeah.
Put your gloves in the bin, we're done, everything. Because my uncle really believed in me, like proper. When he was in his deathbed, he got because he couldn't speak. He got my phone, my old phone, and she can remember this. It's a shame that I haven't got it saved or I haven't got access to it. And he put on my phone, on the notes on my phone, he wrote, go to the ABAs, win the ABAs, and then go to the Olympics or something like this. So to see where we are now, we've gone miles ahead of it.
So when your uncle got ill, we were in uni at the time.
Sorry.
He stopped. He's like, oh, I'm just done with boxing. That's enough. And we spent a couple of years in uni. He hated uni. He hated studying. It was always me pushing him. And when I could tell that he did not want to study, didn't want to do anything, I was like, go to a boxing gym. Start boxing. That's when you went to Salford.
It was more the idea of being told what to do than studying.
Yeah, he didn't want anyone to
I was
know.
like 20
not
years
even
old.
me. I always do
Maybe
that.
5 minutes late into a room with 30 other people, and the guy in front of me who was maybe 4 years older than me, Mr. Montegriffo, why are you 5 minutes late to my class? I know that it's not nice to be late and stuff, but I just couldn't deal with that part.
People don't believe he's studied law. No.
I've got a degree in law.
Yeah, you've got a degree in law. Sorry. Anyway, I sent him to this boxing gym, start boxing. Again, he loved it. He was, remember, hooked every day, watching videos. He'd go training every day. And it was then he came back to Jib, we got married.
3 weeks after I fought.
Yeah, you fought. You did a couple of fights in UK.
Yeah.
Then when we came back to Jib, we got married. We had Valentina, and he would continue training, but never that intense. When COVID hit, it was bad for us. He was self-employed. He thought, this is going to be like a 2-week phase. Remember you saying, it's going to be 2 weeks.
I remember everyone saying, you get it, and then after 2 weeks, you're fine. And I said, right, so 2 weeks, 4 weeks, let's put a couple of weeks and everyone can go back to normal.
I was about to give birth.
Yeah.
And our income was just like, because there was no money coming in.
Nothing coming in and everything going out.
And I was like, Kriss, go to the gym and start doing one-to-ones. People want to train. People are getting fat at home because they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Go and do it. People want to train. They're going to like you. And that's what you did. And you started doing classes. I used to go to all the classes because I love it.
Without paying.
Yeah, well, I do enough. Thank you. But yeah, and since then, it's been a big boom.
It picked up really quick.
It picked up.
The two that I think there was three. I think remind me now of the third one. But the 2 times that I've been pushed back into boxing was 100% down to her.
Yeah.
The first time when my uncle passed away, went to university. I was training, not boxing. Like I was playing, maybe I think I was playing rugby again, but nothing heavy. I was going to the gym. I went to the gym that she said in Salford. 2 weeks later, fought, got a knockout after being out for 2 years. First round knockout. My brother came from Gibraltar to see me as well. And then the second time was COVID. I was like working the taxi before COVID hit, really happy. She was back and forth from uni for the beginning. And then COVID hit. I started at the gym. Everything picked up like from 0 to 100 really, really quickly. And it was her who came up with the idea. I said, listen, not only because of the money, but she saw that I was dying. I can't be at home.
And he enjoyed it more than...
Yeah.
I just didn't like to see him in the taxi. I was like, Kriss, you're worth so much more than this.
Yeah, but we thought it was going to be temporary as well.
Yeah,
I thought that it was going to be temporary. I thought...
He's very confident, but I think I give you that confidence.
Yeah, probably. But this is your fault. So then when you
told
moan,
me.
it's your fault.
Because
So,
I'd push him so much. I'd go, Kriss, just do it. Honestly. He puts on this front, but at home...
Sammy, be careful with what you say, yeah?
I'm competitive, yeah.
We can't play a game of cards
No,
together.
I can't.
Competitive snap.
No, forget it. And
We end up not speaking for 3 hours.
I tell him, Kriss, can you let me do pads with you? We can't, 5 minutes.
Yeah, but why? Explain why. Let's see if you're honest.
I want to punch the way I want to punch.
Yeah. Forget that I've been boxing since I was 6 years old. Sammy, don't move back when you're throwing your punches. No, this is the way I do it.
Then he doesn't want to get in the ring with me.
Obviously unfair.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's unfair for you, what's convenient for you.
Next question, trust me.
Well, your
My
uncle
mum.
wasn't very happy. Yeah, his mum. I was very, very close to his mum.
Yeah.
Well, she's a lot younger than my mum. I always saw her like an older sister. I couldn't believe that she was your mum.
She was 18 years older than me.
Yeah. When I met, she was 36 when I met Kriss. So for me, she was like another mother. Really, really close to her. We would do everything to the point that he'd go out with his friends and I would just stay in the house with her. And I
gained a girlfriend and lost a mother because my mum was
yeah.
like,
we would do loads of things together.
Sammy.
Yeah, always. And I think your whole family loved me since then. Was there?
And now they got to know you.
Yeah. No, that's a lie. But yeah, I don't know.
Because my mum always, like, she had me, boy, had my brother, boy. She had a brother, again, boy. So when she came into the family, it was like the first girl. She'd always wanted a girl. They got along really, really well.
Yeah.
So me and my brother got kicked to one side.
Yeah, your brother got jealous.
Yeah.
Very jealous, Evan.
Yeah, we said that in the last podcast.
Yeah, heard. Very, very jealous of me. I've seen Evan through everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's completely grown up now, like compared to what he used to be. He was a spitfire. Still is, but he's really, really matured now. When I fell pregnant with Luciano, I actually gave him the news.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Just before he entered the ring.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
in my first fight in Gibraltar.
I gave him a card and it had like a little poem. No, I can't remember.
Yeah, but
or
the
a quote.
bloody pregnancy
And
stick
the
came
stick
out
was
of the card.
in the card, and you
That
came out
that's
like,
up there as well.
and you won that fight. You did really well.
I won by knockout.
It was really good.
I was going to say Valentina because we found out on honeymoon. We wouldn't say trying for months, but we got married and we later found out that she was pregnant at the wedding. And we had got to, was it Doha Airport? Oman Airport to go from Thailand to Dubai. And she's like, oh, I'm late. I was like, Sammy, get a bloody pregnancy test. I said, no, it has to be in the morning because the thing. They go, Sammy, we got to the airport and the first thing I see was Boots, not having witnessed a normal pharmacy in Thailand for the past 3 weeks. I was like, Sammy, go in and buy. No, you go. So I bought like £40 worth of pregnancy tests, not knowing that we only needed 2 of them. And I swear to God, there was this corridor which looked like a kilometer. And she comes out from the end of the corridor. I was like, get. And she's like, I said, what's wrong? Say something. She was like, yeah. And I started shouting in the airport. You imagine, in the airport in Saudi Arabia, everyone's dressed in white, women don't speak. And then he had me jumping around like a lunatic.
Lovely memory, but has nothing to do with boxing, Kriss.
No, but she said a memory, a shared
Yeah,
memory.
of boxing. I'm joking.
Jesus Christ.